Was it to set you free or was to control you? Because when we search the translation, when we go to the language of Hebrew or we go to the language of Aramaic or Greek, what happened? Most of the time, or a lot of time, they don't match. The translation does not match. And I'm going to show you one today. And this one is going to blow your mind. Because we have heard it over and over and over again. And we can only see it through the eyes based upon the information that we have. So our eyes see it a certain way. Based upon what? The data entered out have been put into us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now, if you look over here at the scripture over here.
Where are we?
We are in Luke 6:20. And we have talked about this for the Beatitude. We've been here in a while. And the reason is this is God opening to us the reality. Because this is true a teaching of Jesus. This was not angels teaching. This is no preacher teaching. This is what the writer said that Jesus said. But this is the English translation, not the Aramaic. Get it?
Yeah.
Not the Greek. This is who? The translators. Understanding of the language. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So, when we read over here, number one, the word blessed. This is a word beyond our own understanding, and we don't even understand the word blessed. When you say you're blessed, my goodness, blessed you are, it means that, how do you even explain the word blessing?
Be happy.
It's beyond be happy. I mean, it's like you are complete on it. Let me see what it said over here. See 31 will say, if I can bring it out of this one now. Macario. You know Macario? Remember Mario that he used to sell a lot of school supply in Puerto Rico? Macario. We said 31 says, Macarios. Form of the poet, maybe, right? What is it? Supremely what? Blessed. Supremely. So when I say take blessing to you, blessed are you, I am saying to you, so you are fortunate. All things are yours. Can you see that? Fortunate, well off, blessed, happy, happier. So like when you say get the blessing from the Father, right? From the priest. Remember those days? Get the blessing, blessing. Every time that I used to see my grandfather, I always say, bendición. We always say, Grandpa, give me the blessing. Every time I see my mom, Mama, give me the blessing. Bendición, that means bless me. So that bless me, she was earlier, Mari spoke about the tongue. It's a weapon. Yes, it is. It's a sword. So, out of the abundance of the heart, what is the mother's desire for the child?
To be blessed.
What is the desire of the father for the child? To be blessed. So when they have for the blessing, out of on a heart, you want your child to be blessed. Not cursed, but what? Blessed. So the word blessed over here is a higher word beyond what we give the meaning of blessing. You didn't know that you have it. No, you are above all blessed. Say well off, fortunate, supremely. I like that. Supremely what? Blessed. Understand this. What Jesus was doing at this moment. That day, he had called his disciples for the first time and picked his 12 disciples. Okay, everybody agree with that, right? And in verse 17 it says, and he came down with them and stood in the plain and the company of his disciples and a great multitude of people out of all Judea and Jerusalem and from the sea coast of Tyre and Sidon, which came to what? To hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And they that were vexed with unclean spirit, and they were healed. And the whole multitude sought to touch him, for there went virtue out of him, and healed them all. Power was coming out of him. He see this, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, fortunately, oh, blessed are you, that's what he says, right? For a better word. Poor. What have we learned about the word poor? Who's poor? Right? And who likes to be poor?
Nobody.
We always try to look a way to get out from that poverty, right? It's like that's a curse, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the way that we have learned it. You're poor. So because we're poor, what are we looking for?
To get better, to get rich.
A way out of it, right? Now, think about that word poor. Let's say in the garden, you were in an environment that everything was yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you poor then?
No.
You were in a high estate level of things. Isn't it true?
Yes.
Now, what if I tell that the word poor there, instead of mean poor, mean fall one?
What?
A fall one. Fallone. Fallen one. Let me put it to you. Because when we first look at the word poor, first one he said to crouch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing he said. To crouch. Then he said akin to, all right, to 44 and 22, and alternated to 40:98. Then we said a beggar, right? In what position a beggar is always at most of the time?
In the news.
Isn't it true? And you see when you're walking on the big streets of Rome, or you find those poor people, wow, Chicago, they are what? In the knees. Can you help me with something? Can you help me with something? They are where? In a fallen state. True or false?
Mm-hmm.
But we have taken the word poor and I put a poor in the area of poverty.
Come on.
Okay? That we have relayed that to us. But when you look at the other words on it, well, before I go there, look what it said. That is pauper, strictly denoting absolute or poverty. I like that kid. To serve as an indication.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you.
Now, when we look at the word akin to 44 or 22, he said akin to alternate 40:98 through the idea of causing to what?
Fall.
To fall. Or to 40:72 through that of causing to fly away, to scare of right. So the alternate of 40:98 what does it tell you? Through the idea of a lightning to fall, fail, fall, like on.
I already got it.
Okay. So what if Jesus was saying over here, to who was he speaking to? He looked at his disciples. He just chose those disciples. I mean, and he lifted up his eyes on who? His disciples. And said, blessed be you, or blessed poor.
Oh my God, I just got a revelation.
See, Jesus is bringing the truth to who they are. Jesus is about to reveal to them who they truly are. He